So I decided to do different reviewing series for albums that are a little older because of two things actually. Firstly, because there are lots of old bands that didn't get enough attention, or there are some which are only known in more specific communities. And the second reason, which is kinda obvious, to separate older albums from newer ones. I guess for lots of people, me included, it would be comfortable to know what to expect by the title. And that's why I did so. And for today I prepared very special and important album to me, which was a fruit of collaboration between a band and a company. I think everything is already clear by the title and the thumbnail, so I won't be making this introduction longer. So, hello there, I'm Anthony, and today we'll be talking about Midnight Syndicate's soundtrack for Dungeons and Dragons. I guess everyone knows what Dungeons and Dragons is, but not so many people played it. But I'll try my best to make the band more popular in some communities. So, Midnight Syndicate is a band run by Edward Douglas and Gavin Goshka, which plays some kind of neoclassical dark ambient with a little different landscapes based on the album. And I have to say at the beginning that this album is significantly different from the previous ones if it comes to landscape, because their previous albums have visible horror landscapes while this one has visible fantasy landscape actually. But why is that so? At the beginning, this album was recorded at request, more precise at request of Wizards of the Coast, so company which owns rights to Dungeons and Dragons. The company found the guys at some kind of gaming con and asked them if they could play a soundtrack for their board game. And it was a great decision because soundtrack turned out to be great. Now let's explain how their music is played. They managed to create very original sound with huge diversity of instruments, sometimes even coarse or different samples, but all their music is played on synthesizers, although sometimes you wouldn't say so, I guess. And it also proves how useful tools synthesizers can be, because with only one instrument you can make it sound like something else, and with two synthesizers you can make even better potential, and that is what they do. The whole album has 23 songs, so I won't be depicting every one of them. Some of them are also 1 minute long introductions or interludes, but there are some tracks I fell in love with even 2 years ago and I want to depict them. The first one, entitled Right to Destiny, already gives us chorus and violins. I know it's all synthesized, but I'll be naming the instruments for what they sound. Second one from my list is definitely my favorite. Firstly, regular violin. And then ambient blasts, which make this track even more glorious. The next track has slower pace and magnificent chorus. It sounds like you're in an ancient palace or you observe a ritual from the distance. At least it's what comes to my mind firstly. In the next track we have even more violin and some female chorus. And the next track on my list sounds like it's stated in the title. Such fast sounds in lots of RPG games often suggest us that we are in danger, and I think this part is a huge tribute to horror landscape. The next song on my list sounds a little like a song of much less known artist which once was on my channel, and I mean Le Chant du Hassel, but we can also compare it to such Austrian extreme orchestral band Eland. Then it becomes more cheerful and glorious, I would say. I guess that would be everything from my list. And this time I'm really encouraging you to listen to the whole album, as I didn't even uncover a half of it. The whole album is great musical journey, and even if you don't know anything about the universe of Dungeons and Dragons like me, for example, you will definitely enjoy it too. And what I can say at the end of this video is that it's not the last time when Midnight Syndicate appeared on this channel. And for now, thank you all for watching this video, and obviously thanks for all the support, and see ya later!